everybody. Rachel Teedy here with your 13 Now evening update. We have team coverage tonight with both Tessa Bentulin and Tia Penix. Both have been on the scene for hours after this lockdown at Albany Med. Started about 2:40, and I'm going to let them handle the bulk of the details here. But just into the newsroom, Albany police say that they have a suspect in custody. And this was after there was somebody, they said, in a room. They were trying to make this be a peaceful resolution. Let's start with Tessa Bentulin. Tessa, this is something that you were one of the first on the scenes here. Talk about what you know about this situation and what you're learning here tonight.
Hi, Rachel. So, we've been on the scene since about 3 o'clock this morning, about 20 minutes after Albany police got that call. And you can see right behind me that they still have a squad car up in one of the main entrances here. Still on lockdown at this moment. Suspect is in custody, as Rachel just told you. Albany police confirming that with us. So we're also told that, this is a code silver with Albany Med, basically meaning that someone was inside the building at one point today with a weapon. We're being told it is a handgun. That is what Albany police have tweeted out earlier today. They're still looking into that. Before this arrest, they were interviewing this person for a couple of hours before they arrested him. And they realized that it was in one portion of the Albany Med building that this person was acting. But they will not give us a name or an age or anything like that. They're keeping that hush right now. Albany Med says that you can come here as a patient. They are open to everyone at this point for patients. As for anyone that wants to come visit a patient, any visitors, it is closed at this moment. I also have a tweet up from Albany Med, and they say, we want to update you on this incident. At approximately 3 p.m., we called a code silver for a potentially armed assailant. Our staff worked quickly to ensure the safety of our patients and colleagues. At this time, the situation is contained. And then shortly after that, we got that tweet from Albany police saying that the person is in custody. As for any of the staff that is going in, so they will go into one entrance, any of the night shift staffers that are coming into work within the last couple of hours. And the other, there's one main entrance that they can all come and go through. So anyone that was a day shift is leaving through that same entrance and same exit. That's the basic information that we know right now. Albany Med is also telling us that this has been a very weird and unique situation for everyone here at Albany Med, from the patients to the staff. So Albany Med is providing some sort of resources for their staffers to kind of talk to someone if they want to about what happened today. Lockdown is still in place. Some people were barricaded in the building for hours on end. We've had those photos on our shows from 4, 5, and 6, what you saw inside the building with, police with big, long guns on them, which is a scary situation for people who just work at a hospital.
Absolutely. And Tessa, incredible coverage today. So thank you. She's going to have live updates for us coming up tonight at 9 and 11 o'clock. Let me bring in Taniqua Penix, who's also been on the scene for hours speaking to people. And Tia, you really heard from people who were stopping by just wondering what all the commotion was about today.
That's right, Rachel. I mean, this was a huge scene here with the heavy police presence, the helicopter flying over. So a lot of people were just wondering what is going on. So I spoke to people walking by. I spoke to a DoorDash delivery driver, and she tells me she was just dropping off food, and then she sees the helicopter from a distance. So there were a lot of questions. People were concerned what's going on in this area. We were able to answer some of those questions by letting them know that there was a lockdown. And fortunately, police did tell us that no one is injured during this lockdown. But you can imagine the fear that people had just seeing all the police cars in the area, seeing the sirens go off. And then I was able to talk to staff from the hospital, and they were telling me what it was like to hear the code silver come through and still not know what's going on, and then to come out and just see the heavy police presence. A lot of people were on edge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, Taniqua Penix also going to be bringing us live updates tonight at 9 and 11, part of our team coverage. So Tia, thank you again so much. We'll hear from you a little bit later. I do want to show you some video from earlier today. This was that entire situation. That's the helicopter that Tia was talking about here. And again, this started all about 2:40 this afternoon. That code silver was put out, which is code for the potential for an armed assailant. And hours went by. We covered this for 3 hours straight. The photo you're seeing now, one of the police officers walking through the ER, that was sent to us by a viewer. Eventually, they were able to determine that this person was in one section of the hospital. So some people in other areas of the hospital were able to leave. They were not letting anybody go in unless you were an absolute emergency medical situation. Some appointments were canceled earlier today, and you can see just the video of all the police activity that was there earlier today. But we did learn shortly, about 15 minutes ago, that the suspect is in custody, and the Albany police saying this investigation continues to go on tonight. They are expecting to release more information shortly. So as we learn more, we will bring it to you on air and online. We'll cut in if we have to on air, either on News Channel 13 or on My 4. So make sure you're keeping tabs on both of those. Again, live updates coming up on News Channel 13 live at 9 and 11 tonight. The hospital is a safe place to get care tonight if you need to go there. The other story of the day, though, is our messy kind of forecast that's happening here tonight. Let's bring in Reed Kisselback, who has been tracking the rain. And you guys have been watching us kind of do our thing here tonight, but here's your moment to shine, Reed.
Oh, thank you. Well, you guys have been doing an art today, really, with what you guys are doing, especially off the fly like that. So kudos to you guys. We've been covering some rain pushing into our region, eventually transitioning over to a wintry mix later. You can see our CDPHP First Morning Cam in Schenectady. We're at 38 degrees. We have rain falling out there right now. And through the course of the next few hours, temperatures will continue to steadily drop. You can see as we get closer towards midnight, we'll start to see that opportunity for snow getting closer towards the valley floor. It might not stick right away again as we're still above freezing in some spots, but again, a look out at the roads right now. I-87 at exit 13. You can see it's coming down pretty steady. If you are going to be out, though, late tonight, and this is mainly for our higher elevations, wintry mix leading to a couple slick spots as a possibility. So just be prepared to adjust your speed accordingly. This does look to be done, though, as we get to the early morning hours. So first morning live Doppler radar right now. You can see the majority of us are dealing with rain. There is some snow starting to fall into the mix in parts of the Helderbergs, into the Catskills, into the Greens, and into the Adirondacks. The rest of us with just rain, but we still have a ways to go. The system's still producing some showers out by Buffalo. That's going to come on through very gradually overnight tonight. So you can see by 11 o'clock as the temperatures start to drop more, our pockets of snow starts to expand as the valley locations are the last to really see those temperatures get to freezing or just near it enough where you can see that transition over to some snow. So by 2:30 in the morning, you can see a lot of us dealing with just snow. And by 7 a.m., some spotty light snow showers possible. And that trend kind of clears out as we get towards the evening time for the day Tuesday with increasing sunshine in place. So the day itself for tomorrow actually looking not too bad, 34 to start out, but then increasing sunshine, highs reaching into the upper 40s. So tonight, 32, rain and snow, cold as we head into the day tomorrow. Mix of sun and clouds. It's seasonally cool with highs into the mid to upper 40s in your 7-day planner. Wednesday looking dry, partly sunny, a high of 52. Thursday, 42, so cooler. Friday, our next opportunity for some rain coming through and staying with us into Saturday. Saturday coming pretty close to 60. Sunday, partly sunny, high of 49. 53 and dry on Monday.
Spring arrived and those 60-degree temperatures already here. Crazy.
Yeah, and talk about that's literally the first day of April. So we'll see what April has to bring for us.
We shall see. All right. Thank you, Reed. Just as a recap here tonight, if you're just joining us, we've been covering some major stories today, especially Albany Med being in lockdown. Again, that suspect now in custody. That is the latest from Albany Police. It prompted a code silver, which is the code for the potential for an armed assailant in the hospital. That happened about 2:40 this afternoon. Again, the hospital is a safe place to be tonight, is what Albany police are saying. The suspect is in custody after they found him in one room. They were talking to him for a while, trying to bring this to a peaceful resolution. I shouldn't say him or her. We do not know the gender of the person as of yet, but Albany police are expected to bring us more information here relatively shortly. So we'll bring you an update as soon as we have it as well. Plus, Reed will have the latest on your forecast coming up at 9 and 11 o'clock. And if it warrants, if there is a press conference, we will cut in on air, stream that online as well, so that you can have the very latest information at your fingertips. So stay tuned to News Channel 13 or My 4. If we're in prime time, we'll be on My 4 with a crawl to let you know that we are there as well. In the meantime, everybody have a safe evening, and we'll see you later.